Hello, hello. Welcome back to Sports Circle in Focus. Today we have a very, very special guest, Mr. Amalraj Anthony, one of India's favorite table tennis stars over the last decade or so. Somebody who's pretty much achieved everything that he set out to, barring a couple of things, and we'll be talking to him about. Welcome to the show, sir. Welcome to the show. Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for taking
Thank
out the time, and
yeah,
I'm
thanks.
really looking forward to this conversation. So I'll I won't go all the way back, sir, in terms of starting. I want to
Okay.
start at a point that you have mentioned a couple of times in other conversations and all that this seemed to be the turning point for you, at least in terms of your career. I
Mm.
mean, you've won a gold, you've won a silver, you've won a bronze at the Commonwealth Games, more of the same at the Asian Games, multiple medals at the South Asian Games, and a host of other international events. But according to you, this is something you've mentioned that 2012 Senior National Championship, the final beating Sharat Kamal sir, that was almost like a turning point for you in terms of your career and in terms of your journey with table tennis. I want to start there in terms of what is the mentality behind that thought.
So because when I started my career, I have never won any tournaments like under 12 or under 14 or under 18. And at that time, I was almost like 24 years old. 24 years old. Whoever won the national title till now, they were like 18 years or below 22 years old. So I was already getting older. So that year, I felt like. I've worked so much. I've worked so much for so many years, and so much effort from my parents, from my coaches, from my friends, and all. But I couldn't win even one single title in my life, and it's already late and okay, before that I won Commonwealth medals or Asian Games medal and other international medals, but winning in India like
Yeah.
a senior national title, it's really very special.
Mhm.
It's really very special, and seeing, like Kamlesh Mehta and Chetan Babur or other top players, they have
Yeah.
won like 8 times or 4 times, Uh, so it always makes special to be a national champion, national champion.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Because in India, we travel so much, but most of the things are forgotten, but like a small, but only these things in India which adds value, like Padma Shri or like a Khel Ratna, Arjuna Award, national champion, and something like this. These things. Okay, beyond this, you have Olympic champion, world
Yeah.
champion, Olympic medalist like this, But okay, that
Yeah.
is they are they are the great players, They are great players. They are the elite players, But okay, if you couldn't reach that level, if you couldn't reach that
Yeah.
level, like there are like Sachin Tendulkar, yeah, Sindhu, yeah, Saina
Mm.
Nehwal, like this, they are all our
Yeah.
world champion, like Olympic medalists, or Abhinav Bindra, like this. Okay, at least
Yeah.
being a national team for so long and
Yeah.
giving your life for this game from the age of 5, from the at least. When you leave table tennis, you need to have some satisfaction, some satisfaction.
Yeah.
And by seeing your achievement, when you see yourself in the mirror, you should feel proud, you should feel
Mm.
proud. And when this younger generation, when they see you, you know, when they see you as a national champion or Arjuna awardee or Olympian, you know,
Yeah.
it's good for them also, to think about the sports, to come up and to have someone idol, it's like this.
Yeah.
So that year I thought it's already getting late and I'm not able to make that, I'm not, and other junior players also started coming.
Mm.
Like Swamijit Ghosh or like this, the other players, they were coming up,
Yeah.
and it was really already my seniors were there, and after that this the junior guys also coming. So I was stuck in the between, like
Yeah.
when I start playing, the tournament is getting tough. When I reaching like a semi or final, again it's getting tough. It's not like dominating, or when you're junior, young, you don't have that fear or pressure, because everyone
Yeah.
are your senior. You don't, the mindset is like this. So I
Yeah.
thought, if I couldn't make this year, then maybe it will be very difficult to go further, to go further like this.
Hmm.
So that year, I really worked hard. I was in Europe, I was in Europe for 6 months. I was in Europe,
Okay.
yeah, I was in Slovakia, Germany, like this, everywhere. And then even in India also, I started training. Okay, and I went to a psychologist, I went to a psychologist, and that changed everything. I means he asked why when you, I told them when I go to semi-finals or finals, I couldn't win, even if I play very good or even if I'm very much
Yeah.
up like this. So I thought it's somewhere mental part than technical or physical part, So I really worked for 8 months with that psychologist, and it really helped me. And yeah, after that, suddenly everything changed. That thought of winning and having pressure, so many things were in my, everything got deleted immediately, after training
Okay.
that. And then that year I started winning, national ranking tournaments,
Hmm.
and then
Hmm.
at last this national championship. So it's like this. So like the work which I was doing, it was similar but little different. But what changed, that psychological thing, that
Hmm.
mental approach, meant before how to approach the match, and how to approach how to be with myself, that is very much
Yeah.
important in sports, how to be with yourself. If
Yeah.
you're not, if you're not ha able to handle yourself, then you cannot handle everything, you cannot handle the outside the world, So your
Yeah.
mind is with yourself, your brain is with yourself, your heart is your emotions, your feeling. So every time I was thinking working hard on the court is only important, or working in the physical thing in the ground is most important. But I forgot, but it didn't come in my mind that something which is within me, which is much more important and bigger than on court or on the ground or something else. So I
Hmm.
started working there.
Hmm.
So everything started changing. And
Yeah.
myself, I've changed as a person also. I got very much relaxed, and lot of my pressure, fear, and the future thinking, say past, so many things, gone out. So and
Okay.
that time, lot of brave, that brave confidence, self-confidence came suddenly.
Yeah.
So that year, yeah, that year it happened like this. It was like different me. But today also I'm trying to find that Amalraj, but it's very difficult to bring, that I don't know. It's sometime in some time only it comes in our life. I think like this. But after that, I've achieved much more better things, But
Yeah.
that strength, that different me, it's very difficult to bring. So that was very special that year, which
Okay.
made me win.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm sure that was like once you got through that, once you got over that
Yeah,
particular milestone that you had set for yourself,
yeah,
I'm sure there was a
yeah,
lot of like pressure relieved more than anything else. And
yeah.
there was also, I'm sure, a sense of, okay, this is done next. And
Mm.
this is where I think the mental side of things that you've been fairly vocal about over your journey as well, in terms of how important it is for athletes. Because
Yeah.
technique and training and all, I think beyond a certain point, almost everyone is at the same level, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, if you see even what the Chinese side training, we are also almost doing the same. If you see
Yeah.
the hours which we put on
That's
court or in the gym or many things, but there is something which is very different. Uh, the way of thinking, the thoughts,
mm,
the thoughts, the quality of thoughts, quality of thoughts, the quality of emotions, and the strength in emotion, there are very different things, the
yeah.
strength in emotion and the quality of your feeling, there are so many things. I think this makes them very much different from others, even if
Okay.
you see a Chinese, even if you see a Chinese, if there is 3-all or 10-all, their body language, their eyes, their mind will be same way when they started the game at
Yeah.
0-0. But if you see them, it's not like we are losing because they are always ahead of others. I feel they never have this type of thoughts or feeling with whom I'm going to lose, or I'm going to lose a lesser player, or I'm
mm,
going to win a better player. They never, they always keep on, working even at that time, the work matters for them. But for
yeah.
others, winning matters, winning matters, and that importance or that appreciation, so many things which revolves in our mind, the cash award or the trophy or the publicity. So many things are there
Yeah.
when you're a sports person. So many things revolves around you, and okay,
mm,
being a sports person, that only gives you that happiness, that happiness emotion. But beyond that, you are, beyond that, leaving everything and
yeah.
putting that strength, putting that strength on the court, that matters. That's the thing which makes the greatest player or great, it's like I feel like this.
Okay. So, like you said, and this is something we've been talking about for a while now, especially after this Olympics, and the
Mm,
Paris Olympics, because I think there was a lot of conversation around a lot of our elite athletes
mm,
almost like losing the momentum from a winning position. A lot
mm,
of times down to the mentality because they were leading, they were playing well, they were playing better than the opponent.
mm, mm,
Is
mm,
it down to the fact that we are probably not taught from a younger age? Like you said, the Chinese, it's an entire system. It's not just a couple of athletes from
mm,
China, it's an entire system that is training them from a very young age. Is it a case of
yeah.
India probably lacking in terms of the mental strengthening side of things from a grassroots level, and making sure that the athletes
Mm,
know that, okay, this is what I need to do to make sure that I'm in the moment at any given point in time?
mm. So, because what I feel, yeah, for example, in China, when you're in a system, when you come
Hmm.
into a system, you're nothing in that system. That for that system only matters China, only this word.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
whoever you are 10 times Olympic champion, you're 10 times world champion. That doesn't make any difference in the system. You are all are
Hmm.
same, that the Olympic champion or the 10th player who's trying to come into the team is the same. But the only goal is China, their
Okay.
country, Even the 10th player wins the Olympic tournament, for them it nothing matters, even the
Okay.
number one losers for them, it doesn't matter. Same thing what happened in Paris, there were
Yeah.
only two Chinese, only two players allowed to play the single, and the number one lost very early in the round of 32, which never happened with any Chinese.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
second seed, he won the Olympics, Fenzhendong.
Yeah.
So I feel for them, their country, it only matters the gold and silver. If there are two
Hmm.
players, generally Chinese win every Olympics gold and silver. So whoever it
Okay.
is, whoever wins for them, it doesn't matter, that only gold and silver matters. And after
Hmm.
that, they are nothing. I feel when they go to their country, it only for them, they are carrying their country, they are not like
Yeah.
Malong, they are not like Fenzhendong, they are China. That is,
Yeah.
but when, for example, maybe in other countries, they are their names, They are not
Mm.
the country. I feel like this. So this is the thought which starts from grassroots level. This is China. This is for China. I am for China. It's like this. So the media is only for China. It's not for any particular
Mm.
player. Okay, he
Yeah.
wins. That's it. He wins for China, but at last it's only China. I feel like this. So this somewhere this makes mentally strong, or it takes that pressure out from you. From deep from your subconscious mind. Maybe
Yeah.
some players, if what mental training, they're okay, mental training. Now everyone started, every athlete started. But again, this mental training, why I'm starting, I want to win. I
Yeah.
want to win. So this thought, when that winning, what you said, even at the winning side, they after being in winning side, they're losing. Again,
Mm.
means this mental training took them at that level. It reached, that training, that strength reached at where they can win. They are very close to win, but from inside, they are thinking they want to win. They want to win.
Yeah.
So I feel that that one small thought, it's making them lose. I feel
Mm.
like this. Even, means according to my, how I trained. I was training very much. My means everyone have that experience.
True.
Maybe with whom I started my mental training today in India, there must be 100 times better than someone. But
Okay.
I'm going to him or her to make my mind strong to win. This is the one thing
Okay.
where I made, I thought it's 3 months, 4 months. My mind is getting strong. I'm almost at that level, at very near of
Mm.
winning. Winning, why I'm feeling that pressure? This is the thought which was
Yeah.
running. Why I am having that pressure? Because when I trained my mind so much, why that pressure is
Mm.
coming? Because when
Mm.
that pressure comes, you have that 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 fog coming in your mind, and clarity goes clarity goes down slowly, and you come very uh, far from your goal. That one very small thing.
True.
I feel so that time I thought, okay, I will train my mind very strong, but I'm not going to win. I will not bring any thought of winning, or I will not go there to win. I will make my strong, I will make my technique strong. I will just go and stand, and I will just go and work. I will just go and
Yeah.
work. So, even it's 3-all, 10-all. In my mind,
Mm.
that winning thing will not come. That winning thing will not come. I will think, okay, just 1 or 2 points. So many
Yeah.
things can come. I'm mentally strong. I made myself so strong. I came at this level, and now just 1 or 2 points I'm away to reach my goal. To reach my goal, and for which I worked very hard for past 2 or 3 years. That is
Yeah.
the one thing which is making loose, I feel. Okay, it's 3-all, 10-all, no problem. I worked very hard. With whomever I worked, no problem. This only 2 points, and these only 2 points, I'm just going to play that only 2 points. I know everyone
Mm.
knows. Maybe outside people in the gallery thinking, okay, just 1-2 points is very near to make that history. Or my coach must be thinking just only 2 points away that he put so much hard work, and I worked so hard. It's very near to be success. Okay, everyone must be thinking. Even if I can also think, because I'm
Yeah.
only playing there, only 2 points, which is going to change everything. When I think this, this one thought, that very nearer moment when comes, I feel there you lose everything. Whatever you
Okay.
have worked very hard for these 2-3 years, everything, you become very weak, everything goes. And that time I feel means this is what my feeling that, but that courage you must have, not to
Yeah.
think, not to think. Even if it goes other way, you should not feel that courage. That is the one thing, everything changes. I
I
feel like
think
this.
I think possibly a lot of athletes, what all of the athletes end up doing in such situations, a lot of them, in fact, is a case of, okay, I'm this close.
Yeah, yeah, that's what. Yeah,
And let's
just
say
two
you're two
seconds
points
left.
two, 2 points away from victory. You're already talking about 2 points that are not there in your hands just yet. You're talking about
Yeah,
something beyond that. Maybe I
yeah,
think, like you said, and a lot of people ought to learn this from you as well, in terms of, okay, let me focus on the next point, then
yeah,
the next point, then something. There is always
yeah,
focus. I think a lot of
mm,
people have said this, like
yeah,
a lot of philosophers and all as well, like enjoy the journey. I think when
yeah,
it is broken down into a match situation, it comes down to that. A point wise thing is a
yeah,
journey more than anything else.
yeah. See, it's very easy to say enjoy. I know many people tell me also,
Yeah,
enjoy this, that, that, but something which is inside you, you have never seen, your
exactly,
mind, your brain, you have never seen it. It's not outside, that you can work. My hand is
exactly.
here. I can go to gym. It's outside. I know I can shape it like this.
Yeah,
But something which you have never seen, and you know, even you cannot see also in life. You have to work on that. It is really very difficult. It's very difficult thing. But when you work on that difficult thing only, that success comes, which is very difficult. You know,
fair, fair.
I
So
feel but it's very easy to say, Tunnel, you enjoy. No, something which is inside me is there.
exactly,
Yeah, which is thinking something different. Okay,
exactly,
when
exactly.
there are hundreds of camera, just waiting for you that you will take just one or 2 points, which is going to change everything.
Hmm.
So that time, how your mind is going to react, this is what
True.
when 100 people are cheering, just 1 point is away, because I have taken already 50 points, just 1 point, from all
Yeah,
this match, this one match, I've taken 40 to 50 points. What I cannot take 1 point. I've done what one similar thing like five or 6 times in a row, for 10 times. But now from that, what I've done, from that I have to take one tactic, and I have to play. That 1 point is going to change everything. Again, it's like this,
yeah, yeah.
it's that thought. I feel that thought because I felt that the inner power, the strength, what we have, but it's that yourself, you bringing out yourself, inner self, and keeping him, beside you, and how
Yeah,
you are going to, the conversation between you and yourself, and
yeah.
that 2% is going to change everything, not the rest of the people.
Fair,
This is what.
fair. So, coming to the start of your journey, what is your earliest memory with table tennis? I'm not even talking about picking up the sport and all. What is your earliest memory with table tennis?
See, where the background which I came from was nothing, very zero. It. But
Hmm.
if I, but nowadays, okay, I'm now 38 and all. But now, when I sit and think back 30 years before, 32 years before, it's very long journey. One thing, the background which I came from, the caste which I came from,
Hmm.
how people used to see me, treat me. It was very much hurting, It was very much hurting because, because nobody will say this. But I thought someday I should say somewhere this, In
Yeah,
India,
yeah.
there are so many differences, There are so many,
Absolutely,
where
absolutely.
you come from, which caste or religion you come from. So many things matters in sports today also,
Yeah.
So it's like this. But the way I have been treated, it was really very much hurting for me. But things
Hmm.
started from there only. There only I challenged myself, Okay, this is the way I'm being treated. This is the way I'm seen. The world sees me. Okay,
Hmm.
doesn't matter who I am, where I am, Okay, there are so many politics, so many things. But after all, it's a sports, sport.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, your voice froze, sir.
Interesting.
Hello.
Hello, sir, can you hear me?
I can't see you, sir. I think the camera is gone off.
Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can see and
Yeah,
hear you now.
yeah. Mm. So, so this one thought, this one thought and one emotion, uh, which uh, uh, which made me, like animal, that I have to
Okay.
show whatever comes in my way, however I am. From where even I was wearing a tone t-shirt. Today I'm wearing a good t-shirt. That time
Yeah.
I didn't have even because my father's salary was like 1,200 rupees or something like this. So to buy
Hmm.
for me a hundred rupees t-shirt was very difficult. It's not easy. And then
Fair.
going by cycle, one old cycle. My father used to ride and take me for hours, 1 hour or 2 hour. We go to train. So many things were like this. But so many people, the way they see, they laugh and they think about themselves. Oh, we are coming by car, or this guy,
Yeah.
this is like this. They treat like some shit like this. So I thought, okay, this is, but okay, I have nothing. I don't have any money. I don't have any infrastructure. I don't have any support. I don't have any godfather behind me. I have nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing. But I believed myself. My father believed me and himself, and at last we believed God. Okay, I will make something which the world will see. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that one thought made me like crazy.
Okay.
So it's not for I didn't play this sport for fame or for money or for my publicity or to
Hmm.
come into TV or to get importance from the people, or if I go like this, 100 people will see me. It is not like that. This one thought, okay, the world is seeing me as shit, but this shit
Hmm.
will show uh, 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 who is he. So
Fair.
this is the journey within me. It's not from
Yeah.
outside. Many sports person. Okay, there are many great sports person than me in India. I don't compare, or they are great. Than me, they are great. I don't have any problem. But this
Okay.
is with me. This is the journey of Amalraj with himself.
Hmm.
Who is he? Who was he is, and how he can show the world, and how he can give confidence and trust to the people who are like me, who are like
Okay.
me. There are so many people from Northeast, they don't have food
Yeah.
to eat, but they are the
Yeah.
stars today. If you see in
Yeah.
football, if you
True.
take any great players like Messi and all, they didn't have money to buy the boot. So there are
Yeah.
many things like that. But but I feel someone should, uh, like, share. It's very important sharing their success, that fame, or showing the fame or that name or what things through success I got, then
Hmm.
that emotion feeling which triggered me to
Yeah.
become like this.
Like you said, it becomes a matter of respect also. A lot of times,
Yeah, yeah,
I think respect becomes the driving force within
yeah,
yourself. Okay,
yeah,
I'll probably have to earn it because it is not
yeah,
being given at this point in time,
yeah, yeah.
and that can be a
So
very
many
powerful.
people, so many people, the many great people's journey starts from this emotion and feeling
Exactly.
only.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
it's
was there anyone like apart from your father, obviously, who himself was a table tennis player, and obviously he uh, motivated you to get into this, and obviously you saw his journey as well of working very very hard to provide for a family day in day out. Was there anybody else who probably you looked up to in terms of not just table tennis? I'm just talking generally. Like you said, you mentioned a lot of
mm,
examples. A lot of greatness
mm,
comes from uh, not being given the respect. Was there
mm.
somebody probably you saw and you thought, okay, this person managed to do this. This person has got respect out of absolutely coming out of absolutely nothing. Was there anybody of that sort?
So there were many top players, many stories, you read, but I don't remember now. There are many players.
Okay.
Every sports person doesn't come from the strong background or from the rich
Most
family.
don't.
Everyone come,
Most
yeah,
don't.
most.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what the sports, that is what the
Yeah.
sports bring you, make you like this.
Mm. So now that it's been like what 33 years, I think you started at 5, you're 38 now, 33 years
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
sport,
yeah,
33 years on
yeah,
this arduous journey almost.
yeah.
How do you see yourself today, and how do you think the world around you sees you today?
Sir, however you are, the world will never see you as best. This is the truth.
Most
Even the
true.
more you reach, better. They try to spit on you, speak shit. The more you are good,
Yeah.
again they spit on you. They speak shit. This is the world.
Mm, mm,
Uh, because in the world, uh, uh, the बुरा मुंह बोलने वाला और भौंकने वाले का कुत्ते का मुंह कभी बंद नहीं होता है, वो हर जगह हर गली में होता ही है ना, वैसे
true.
ही है। तो
True.
आज भी
True.
मैं वहाँ वहाँ अब ये क्या है, अब दे थिंक ही हैज अचीव्ड, ये कैसे हो सकता है?
Okay.
पहले ये था,
Okay.
ये कैसे कर सकता है यार, ये नहीं कर सकते, पहले ऐसा था।
Okay.
तो अरे अब जब अचीव किया, अब ये, अरे नहीं यार, भरोसा नहीं हो रहा, ये नहीं कर सकता।
कुछ
इसने
और
किया,
किया है।
इसने किया, पता नहीं कैसे कर लिया, पता नहीं। अब इसको नहीं नहीं, इसको वैसे ही रखो, इट्स लाइक दिस। इसको ये
Hmm.
जैसे था, इसको वैसे ही रखो, इट्स लाइक दिस एवरीवेयर।
So,
But this is the but I don't take anything from out. This is between the connection between me and God, who have made me.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
between the answer what I have to give to Him, not to the
yeah,
people. What people can do for me? People can do nothing for me. Whatever
exactly.
comes, everything comes from up, and everything
Exactly.
goes he takes everything. So it's like this, I believe in this. So even if they after achieving so much, even if they don't wantedly they don't recognize, or wantedly they don't want to give important respect, I don't mind, but the connection is between me and him. That's it, finish.
Fair, fair. That is what I was coming to, because
Mm,
I've had the pleasure and fortune of speaking to a few athletes, and I've
mm,
had the pleasure and fortune of playing with a few athletes.
mm,
I think it all boils down to the fact that okay, we started this journey as a means for gaining respect or means of
yeah,
gaining stability or something of that sort.
mm,
But eventually, it becomes an internal journey more than anything else. If I'm not wrong,
yeah, yes, yes, yeah,
the world outside will remain weird, for the lack of a
yeah,
better
the
word.
same,
They'll
yeah, the
always try
same.
to pull you down, and
Mm,
either they'll try to put you down or they'll try to pull you
mm.
down. They'll just
Yes,
want you to be down. That's
yeah,
at the
that's,
end of
yeah,
the day, it is a journey of trying to strive for excellence. If I'm not wrong.
yeah. Means I feel uh, why I'm here
Hmm.
and for what reason I'm here. This is the question.
Yeah.
If I have answer for this for myself, then everything is done. I don't need to answer for anyone, or anyone means whatever they do, they speak is their problem. But if I
Hmm.
ask the question with me, with myself, if I see myself in the mirror and ask the question, what I've done in this life,
Hmm.
what I've done means what I've achieved, and why I am here, and for what. on whether I've did the things correct or not. If I have the, if I ask question myself and I have all the answer.
Yeah, I think that is what is most important, and I believe
Yeah, yeah.
as people grow older
Yeah, yeah,
in
that is
whatever
what,
walk
that
of
is
life.
the, yeah, yeah, that is why there are some countries, outside they are, but we every time we compare, no, why they are much better,
Mm.
why they are much better than others. When you go to Olympics, US win 35 golds, total 120 medal, 130. By India is one, we are just counting within the fingers, so two, three like
Yeah,
this. Why? But I feel somewhere this thought, this thought behind this success, this thought is very important.
yeah,
It's, everything starts within me, everything ends with me. You know,
mm.
Nothing starts from others, or nothing going to end with others. Because they are so much focused. Within themselves. They keep their emotion so stable, so strong. They keep their mind so focused. So
True.
strong. It never goes. They never goes out from their own system. It's always
Yeah,
like this. We go out, we see what he is doing. वो क्या कर रहा है भाई? वो क्या कर रहा है? उसको चाहिए क्या? वो उसको क्यों करने देना है? वो कल कर दिया तो मेरे से बेटर हो जाएगा। तो मैं ऐसा क्या रास्ता ढूंढूं उसको रोकने के लिए? ऐसा क्या बोलूं किसी को फेडरेशन में या एसोसिएशन में जो उसका opportunity कम करूं? We go
yeah,
out from ourselves and we keep doing all those things. But instead, you keep staying within yourself and you keep every second, every minute, keep improving yourself. So,
mm.
you can see where you reach. This is the thought or emotion, what I feel, this is which is most important. There are so many technology came, advanced gym or advanced training or
Yeah,
psychology, so many mentors, everything comes. There are so many things are there, even in India when you compare
yeah,
with Europe and all, there are almost we are getting all those equipments, all those updated equipments, training to India, no problem. But I feel somewhere within for this you don't have any equipment, no, you don't have any
mm.
equipment for this emotion and your brain and your thoughts. You don't have any equipment. That equipment can be updated by yourself only. This, no
Yeah,
one cannot, just wasting your time seeing thousands of people, so much of energy you lose, so much of energy you lose. So it's like this. It means when I go, who is seeing me, who is criticizing me, doesn't matter. It's me, myself, my thoughts, my focus, my emotion, and the table and the racket, my how I can improve every session. This is what it matters. And after
right.
this, where you reach, everything is not in your hand. There are so many things which is written,
Yeah,
हर कोई तो अपनी तकदीर बनाना चाहता है लेकिन हर कोई बना नहीं सकते है ना देर आर सो
exactly.
मेनी है ना ये सब लकीर है हम अगर हो सकता अगर तकदीर बदल जाए तो मैं आज ही सब कुछ बदल सकता लेकिन नहीं वो नहीं बदल but the way of working the way of approaching that you can control
Yeah.
unnecessarily speaking unnecessary thoughts that's what I mean to say
Mm-hmm.
this
I
very small thing yeah this you cannot update where you can go to update these thoughts and emotion where you can go you can go to China or what you cannot go they don't know English only
yeah,
you cannot go to you cannot go to USA to update your own emotion. They will laugh at you. Your emotion
yeah.
you can update within yourself, by controlling all these unnecessary things, thoughts. Like this.
Very true, and I believe every young athlete, whoever listens to this conversation. So, honestly speaking, I've never had such a deep conversation about the mental side of things with any athlete, and I'm absolutely loving it because I also have a very, very firm belief that we need to start tackling the issues inside before we try to do anything else. Because at this point in time, in terms of equipment and training, like you said, it's not like India is lacking that far behind. I know there are a lot of areas we are lacking behind, but it's not like for the people have done much better than us with a lot lesser than us. So it's a case of trying to make sure that we are always on this strive to improvement or whatever. And this is something that probably needs to
Mm,
be taught and communicated to as many people as possible.
So because we have everything in India today, because 20 years, 15 years back we had nothing, no technology,
Yeah,
no
exactly.
advancement, nothing. We have everything. Everything has developed in India now. It's almost the
Yeah.
same thing. But still we are so behind means something is lacking, no, not
Hmm.
in technology or not in some
That's
technique, something within ourselves. That's what.
and this coming from the country that is supposed to be the origins of meditation and self
Yeah.
mindfulness and
Mm.
all, and that is something that
Even
we probably
but
need
I
to.
feel but I feel today जो भी meditation कर रहे हैं, even in meditation they think दूसरों को गिराना कैसे है,
हाँ.
उसको उसका रास्ता कैसे बंद कर. I think they meditate like this. I feel today, you know. It's not like I
Yeah.
don't bring any thoughts. I just stay with my own breath and own emotions. I get open out here, you know. This
Yeah.
heart chakra gets opened, and so that I can be so more emotionally strong. This doesn't come. I feel like this, you know. Now
Yeah.
I think nowadays I don't regret or get angry. I just laugh. That's it, you know. How these things. But I've made myself away from many things, and that's it, you know.
Fair. Fair. So, like you are being able to look back at your journey and look at your journey currently also from a very very neutral standpoint, and
Mm.
this is something that I would love to know. Then, one, obviously, what according to you was the best moment for you in terms of the career with table tennis, nothing else,
Mm.
in your 33 years of journey with table tennis. What do you think, like one or two moments that have really stood out? Like one, we've spoken about the national championship, the senior national championship in 2012. That is something that will obviously stay with you for a while. Any other moment that sticks out and okay, this is something that was a great moment or taught me something that probably nothing else could have.
So when I got Arjuna Award, you know,
Hmm.
when I got Arjuna Award, and in 2014, just India got only one medal in table tennis. So
Yeah.
that I won, you know, that I won. So, but you know, beyond this success, you know, beyond this success, there is something where you feel good, you enjoy, you enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay, a national champion and so many. I won like Commonwealth medal, like 12 Commonwealth championships and world tours.
Yeah.
World tours. I've played Chile Open silver medal singles, Brazil Open single, and Indonesia Open single, and many doubles medal also. But okay,
Yeah.
more than winning, more than winning. There are a hundred of matches I won, but now I try to recollect just one match where I really enjoyed. I felt good, where I didn't have any pressure, I didn't have any fear. Everything
Okay.
was very clear. Even though if I lost, I feel happy. I feel happy. Wow,
Hmm.
I played really great
Okay.
table tennis. I've
Okay.
uh, I've I played so good that people enjoy. This is the most important thing I feel. This is
Hmm.
a more, if you see Chinese, if you see Chinese, for them every match is like this. They enjoy, yeah,
Yeah.
again, this enjoy, this word, it's very easy to say. It's very easy to say, but that to bring, it's really very difficult. And even if you try to bring, it doesn't come every time. It just comes some very little. But I feel that is the greatest player. If you
Yeah.
see in table tennis, Malang or Wallner, I feel that is the greatest thing they can bring that hundred of times, that you feel good, enjoy. You feel it's not enjoy, you feel good, you feel good, you
Yeah.
feel so lovely. Even after losing the point, you feel good. Wow, I played good. After taking point, you see, wow, I really played good. Both are same at same level. When you
Yeah.
won the point, you feel the same satisfaction and happiness. When you lost the point, same. There is no regret. Every time when you lose the point,
Hmm.
you have that regret. But there is some time, some point, where you enjoy the both things,
Yeah.
losing and winning. You keep at the same level. I feel this
Hmm.
is the thing. If I recollect, it came only two or three times. But for me, I feel this was the best moment than anything. I was like flying. You feel like flying, on the table, you feel like flying. It's
Okay.
like this. You don't have any anger. You don't have any anger. You don't have any regret. You don't have any jealousy that the opponent is playing good or he's going to
Got
win. It's
got it.
that something, it comes together, but it doesn't
Fair.
come every time. Even if I want today, I'm not able to bring it. That was the best moment I feel. Not winning lakhs of rupees. Not yeah. I met. We went. I took award from Prime Minister, President, met Prime Minister, many things. But more than this, that that good feeling. That good feeling.
The
It's
the
something very
pure
different.
the pure joy of table tennis, basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pure joy. Because sport, we play sport for fun. But somehow it become politics now.
Yeah.
Sport is just for enjoyment. We play,
Yeah.
if you see sport, what is sport? It's not like education. Like you study, you have exam, you have to clear this exam, you go, if you clear, you get this job and something like this. You have every time like this. But in sport, when you are 4 years old, you go and you enjoy with your friends. You feel good.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
laugh, and it gives you so good energy to your body and mind. So I feel sports should be treated this way, but now
Yeah.
it's politics. Now it have become politics. So now many people think sports means only politics now. It's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very very accurate, because that is where it's going. Unfortunately, the minute a lot of people with a lot of egos
Mm.
get involved, it becomes
And
a
even if something happens, people takes to their heart. It becomes
yeah.
ego. And even if you cannot play, you take some other role and you take revenge. You take
Yeah.
revenge. If it's like this. Everything. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not telling something which is not
Yeah. Yeah.
the reality. This is the reality. You can see everywhere. So if you give me today, okay, Amal, you stop and you should not have any ego, any regret, and any taking of revenge about some people. I should be
Hmm.
able to stop myself there only,
Yeah.
because it's a sport. I've enjoyed. I'm here to enjoy, feel good, feel good for my mind, body, and everything.
True.
So
True.
now it has become, once something happens, they go in some other way and they take revenge. They take revenge. ओके हाँ अच्छा इसने ऐसा किया, अब मेरी बारी है, चलो मैं इसको दिखाता हूँ, अब मैं इससे कहीं और हूँ, मैं इसको कहीं और रोकूंगा अभी. It's
Yeah.
like this. So this is
Unfortunate.
not sport. This is not sport.
True. True. Absolutely. Absolutely. So looking back, so like you said, the pure moments of joy were the happiest. Um, do you think across your career, do you ever wish ki, okay, maybe this is something that had gone differently, or I would have done different, then it would have been better, or you're at peace with however things have been over the journey? Any
Yes, yeah,
regrets?
this every sports person must be having. Yeah, yeah, every sports person must be having. There were some years where I trained wrongly, my thoughts of approaching wrong, my emotions were wrong, so many things, that maybe if I think, यार आज वो इतना, it's not worth so much worth what I've given so much importance for that. शायद ऐसे छोटा थोड़ा सा ऐसे if I have taken another way, maybe it would have been something better. I could have got something better result. I have that,
Yeah.
I have that regret, but I don't have regret for something else about others or outside myself. But I have this regret within myself. मैं थोड़ा और कुछ बेटर कर सकता था इससे. शायद मैं यहाँ पे थोड़ा सही किया होता, you know. But still, I'm trying to today also I'm trying to work on that. ओके
Okay.
यार देखते हैं क्यों गलत हुआ, उस वक्त क्यों गलत हुआ. अभी मैं वर्क
Hmm.
करके देखता हूँ, शायद वो गलती है, वो मेरी गलती है, या
Yeah.
मेरे को दिखाई नहीं, अनजाने में हो गया, खुद की गलती अनजाने में हो गया. देयर आर टू थिंग्स.
Fair.
तो अभी
No, no,
स्टिल आई
fair.
एम ट्राइंग टू वर्क.
Okay. So I think my next question was going to be, what are you chasing? I think you've already answered that. You're still chasing excellence. You're still chasing improvement more than anything else, and that is a
Yeah,
wonderful,
yeah.
wonderful outlook. Wonderful outlook. of our life.
Mm.
Just the last couple of
Because I
questions.
am not today. Yeah, today I didn't. I'm not earning so much. Also, just
Hmm.
what the way before I was earning from the cash or so. But I have not. I am not earning nothing. I'm earning nothing
Okay.
now. But still, that question is running. यार ये क्यों गलत हुआ? शायद अब ठीक
Hmm.
करके देखता हूँ शायद है ना शायद ओके ठीक हो जाए तो रिग्रेट नहीं होना अरे यार क्या हो गया
Yeah.
क्योंकि पास्ट में जा तो नहीं सकता हूँ अभी 10 साल पहले
Uh,
8 साल पहले तो जा तो नहीं सकता हूँ चलो ये किसी और को मैं बता सकता हूँ ये
fair.
कोई दूसरा मेरे से एक बच्चा आके पूछेगा उसको मैं सही पॉइंट निकाल कर दे सकता हूँ द लैंग्वेज
Hmm.
in
True.
sport there is a language how you communicate the skills and techniques how you express some maybe 10 people knows how but there are
Yeah.
only one or two people knows the correct language
Okay.
technique maybe 10 knows the correct language where I can where yeah, other younger people can understand easily
Hmm.
otherwise
Hmm.
because sports is so complicated no itna complication hai na ball racket court keeps on changing so many hundred of different players so many things every time this always change you get puzzled so that one right thing you have to take this is what I'm experiencing now.
Fair. Absolutely. Absolutely. So is coaching on the cards soon? Is coaching on the cards, sir? Anytime soon? Are you planning to
What
get into the?
what
I'm saying is coaching on the cards? Are you planning to get in the coaching side of things?
नहीं तो अभी पता नहीं सो तो बात की बात है हाँ, बात की बात
Okay. Okay. Uh, just the last couple of questions. So one thing I really want to know as to what do you think about the evolution of Indian table tennis from when you started and where it is today? Are you do you think we're going in the
सर
right
पहले
direction?
या yes yes if you see Indian women's in Olympics what they have done they
Yeah,
have
yeah,
reached last eight you have seen Manika Batra if you see Manika Batra she in singles she has reached the last 16 that no Indian has done when I
mm,
started before 35 years it was the highest was like going to Olympics. The highest was
yeah,
becoming national champion. The highest was taking Arjuna Award. But if you see, Manika Batra has won a Khel Ratna Award. She has won
mm,
so many. If you see last 4 years, in all the world tour, she has the medal.
yeah,
In every world tour, only Chinese, Japanese, or Koreans used to have the continuous medal in every tournament. But if you see her record, I hope she's from your state only, Delhi.
yeah,
So one young girl, no without no any big academy, like very big
yeah,
academy, no very big international coach, so this is what I'm learning. Many times I think about her because in now in the Indian league also I was with her in the team. I was just
okay,
observing what is the mind which she's having. So much of self confidence. If you lose us one match in next international tournament, she goes and she's win. How is that possible? Because when peak goes, when peak goes down, it goes like almost like 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, like this. But
yeah,
her peak comes within 2 or 3 days back,
okay,
and how so much of fearless, fearless confidence, it's something like this. I relate, I've seen one movie, Manikarnika, Manikarnika, that Kangana Ranaut movie. She
yeah,
fights,
yeah, yeah,
that she leads everything. Sometimes I feel like this, like a warrior, she lonely can do like yeah, lonely doing everything, and if you
yeah,
see in Olympics, that pre-quarter match, she won two match back to back 3-0, 3-0.
yeah,
And two all fifth match, she won 3-0. So much, and that also in front of the French public, thousands of public. And again in singles, she won her 32 match with the French girl. She is French
mm,
number one, Pritika, that girl. She is the French number one, and winning the French in front of French crowd and
yeah,
thousands of people, That also 4-0. So what? And she's winning the Chinese. Just now we were speaking how the Chinese are. She's winning
Fair.
consistently the Chinese, Japanese, Koreans. She won the Asia medal last year, I think. In
Yeah.
singles, in singles. So so it's like this. So the table tennis today is at the Olympic level. Is not
Yeah.
like when I started, it was like Indian level or
Yeah.
somewhere struggling to make mark at Commonwealth level. But now today it is started at the world tour level and reaching at Olympic level, not at Indian level. It's like this,
Fair.
world tour like Australian WTT, Qatar WTT, this Germany. It's like this, then
Yeah.
there's the Olympics, and the Asian Games. It's like this.
True. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely. And one last thing, sir. Any kid who's getting into table tennis or any sport for that matter, what do you think you would advise for that kid just starting out?
First thing I would advise to give up all this social media shit, social media, because people are starting sports for social media. But
Yeah.
nowadays I cannot recognize who lost first round and who won the tournament, because both are telling about themselves the same only, So
Yeah.
sports is, the sports should not be for social media, because now someone plays something and they publicity themselves as they won the Olympic or world like this. It's like this, But I
Yeah.
don't know. I've never seen also those players. So sports is for first for your mind, for your discipline, for your good health. When you have good health, good mind, then only you can live better. This better, because when I cannot live for more than 40 years, then what is the use of me making other shit? If it is helping for my life, for my life, where today everything is so people are uh, not able to live more than 65, 70 years old, no. If
Yeah.
first the gift of this life is more important, so if something sports can help you with this first, then you are really blessed. Then rest is the fame, money, many things matters. First you work for your mind, for your good health, for your good emotions, so that you can get better in life, not in particular life, not in just in education or sports, but first better in life. When you're happy in life, then rest
Yeah.
everything you can chase it very easily.
Fair. Very fair.
So
Very fair.
don't play sports for social media. Play for yourself, for your happiness, your enjoyment, and your betterment in life.
Something to remember. Very quickly, sir. I just thought of one thing. In exactly one sentence, I'll put you under the spot at this for this one. In one sentence, like if let's say many years down the line, if someone were to remember, how would you want to be remembered? What would you want to be remembered as in exactly one
My
sentence?
my pain, first of all, what I've started in this interview, the pain,
Yeah.
pain, because nowadays everybody running away from pain. सब ये चमचागिरी करने का, सब इसके बारे में सोशल मीडिया में ये सब लिख के खुश हो जाएगा. No, the pain, you have to accept that pain and go through that pain.
Yeah.
That is the most toughest and beautiful thing I can say in our life. So the struggle, the pain, the hard work, the sincerity, the honesty. That's it. Not about my success or medal or where I came. Now I'm driving a so good car. I'm living. No, not this. That pain, that emotional, that stabbing, backstabbing, putting down, crushing, so many
Hmm.
things. They all this, So this is he was the man, and he overcame from all this toughness and struggle, pain. That's it. And honesty, the truth, whatever the situation was, in sports, however the political situation was. But I never put myself down for anything, for anyone, or
Hmm.
I've never lied or cheated to get something, you know.
Yeah.
I never played politics. Politics when comparing me and someone, I've
Hmm.
always accepted the challenge. Okay, let you put me and other whomever you are supporting on the table. Whoever wins, he goes. So this
Yeah.
type of clarity, and the truthfulness for the sport. That's it.
I would add to that, sir, having spoken to you for an hour now. I think if somebody were to take something from you from today's conversation and your journey, obviously, I think people should take character more than anything else. The
Yeah,
strength of the character, the honesty of the character, and the
mm,
transparency of the character. And
yeah,
if
thank you.
if people can just imbibe that, if people can just learn from that, I'm sure
Yeah.
most of us learning
Mm.
and listening to this would actually go very far.
Yeah, because this is most important, not just praising about yourself. मैं ये था, मैं आज मैं ये हूँ. Because many people I see in the interview, they just keep praising themselves. I'm like this, I'm like that. But by praising myself, so what I can give to someone else who is listening or who is watching, who is younger, who is the young player who's coming up, who are struggling, कीचड़ में अटके हुए हैं, जो कीचड़ में अटके हुए हैं, उनको मैं क्या मैसेज दे सकता हूँ? मेरे ये है, वो है, मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो नहीं। उस कीचड़ में से तेरे को निकलना कैसे, है ना?
Exactly, exactly.
वो
That's
इम्पोर्टेंट है, वो इम्पोर्टेंट है।
exactly, exactly, exactly. And I'm sure anybody listening out there, I'm sure you'll take a lot from this conversation today. Thank you so much, sir. I
थैंक यू
hope
वेरी मच, थैंक यू।
you had a good time.
या
I
थैंक
hope
यू,
you liked
सेम
the
टू।
conversation. And
या
thank you so much for taking out the time. And I wish
या
you all the very best that lies ahead.
या
And
थैंक यू।
I hope to do this soon again in person next
या
time. I would love to meet you whenever, like, if I'm down there or if you have a tournament in Delhi, please do let me know. I'll
ओके, श्योर
definitely.
श्योर। थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू।